For the most part, indie games, just not really my thing. But there have been some exceptions over the years, and today I want to talk to you about what is potentially my favorite indie game. What's up, Grim Crew? Welcome back to the channel for another video. I am the Grim Gamer. My friends call me D. And I'm so glad that you clicked on this video so I can share with you one of my favorite indie games ever. Now, as I go through this, I'm going to be giving out a bunch of information about this game. So there may be a bit of spoilers from this point on. So you've been warned. But these are some of my favorite things about this game, and I want to be able to share that with you. So let's get started. Now, for a guy such as myself, who loves games with a serious tone and well voice-acted characters with a lot of depth, and a well-thought-out, well-written story, you would think this game wouldn't be for me either, because this game has almost none of that. However, I think that's why I do love it so much. The game that I'm talking about is called Sir Whoopass Immortal Death. This game was developed by a very small team called Atomic Elbow. I mean, a very small team. From what I understand, it's only a group of 7 or 8 guys or something like that. It was released on PC through Steam quite a while back, but it just recently got released digitally on the PS5 and the Xbox series. It's only about a month or so ago. It's a game that takes absolutely nothing seriously, and at its core is really a spoof on the entire RPG genre. It has a knight, our protagonist, known as Sir Whoopass, also known as
our hero,
who must stop a wizard's reign of tyranny over the land. There's a leveling system, multiple weapons for you to acquire, a few other NPCs to help our hero on his quest, and a small open world for you to explore, and a special attack for when you really want to kick some ass.
So that's what opening up a can of Whoopass feels like.
Son, you just opened a whole case of Whoopass.
In addition, it has other items for you to use and collect, like various hats that can help you in all kinds of different ways, and even some cans of Whoopass, so you can
crack open a cold one and whip some more ass during a limited amount of time.
And even a jetpack. Yes, a jetpack. With all that being said, as I mentioned, this game takes nothing seriously. There's always some kind of jokes being cracked or puns being made as you traverse your way through multiple caves and ruins, and I use those terms very loosely, and other interesting locations, with several other interesting things being hidden behind every corner and often walls. Seriously, there are hidden things in hidden areas, hidden behind walls. Reminds me of another game, actually.
They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Speaking of things reminding me of other games, this game is full of references to other games or even other media for you to find throughout your adventure. Like the golden pipes from the Super Mario Bros. Franchise, the way that you open the chests and getting the boss keys like in the Legend of Zelda series, this balloon right here for those movie fans out there, and I even found a reference to Skyrim in here.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a boulder to the head.
And there are probably countless other references for other games and movies that I didn't even pick up on. As you progress and continue with the ass whippery, you've got to keep our hero looking sharp. So you can go and pimp your protagonist, and give him several different sets of armor to wear, the armor part being very generous here. From your standard knight look to looking like Optimus Prime or the Golden Knight.
It's a golden knight. With gusto, though.
To whatever the hell these are. If these looks don't make you feel heroic enough, then there is a DLC that you can also buy that adds even more costumes to our hero's closet. The cool thing about these is that the team at Atomic Elbow had a contest that they had done where they had fans of the game submit their own ideas and creations, and they input those into the game. So you can play a Shrek, a Ninja Turtle, complete with a donut on his back for reasons, or one of my personal favorites, Jarl Ulf Whoopass, which was submitted actually by my brother, who goes by Suave Beardson. Links to his things in the description. But being that he was the one that made it and submitted it, it was really cool to see that included in the game as well. It was really, really neat for me. Throughout your adventures in Weirdwood, you'll encounter low-level enemies like orcs, big bad wolves, spiders, boners, and even the IRS guy.
Our hero was caught up by the IRS, Immortal Revenue Service.
All the way up to compelling boss fights against the likes of Big Daddy Groot, Big Boy, Elder Grandmother, Kenny No-Balls. Seriously, this game's killing me. And many others. And it even supports 4-player online co-op. So if you want to open a whole case of Whoopass with some friends, well, you can do that too. Now I also have to admit, is this a perfect game? No. There are a few performance issues here and there, but again, at least as far as the console releases go, they just came out, and the development team is very, very small. So I can overlook things like a few drop frames here and there. There are even a few places that, you can just fall through the mat, but hell, in a game like this sometimes, even the game encourages you to do so some of the time. So all in all, I have a blast with this game. So the next time you're looking for an RPG-esque like game to play, where you can slaughter some orcs.
Yes, this outcome probably didn't come as a surprise to anyone.
Get eaten by a shark. Play a game within a game with some Flappy Knight. Or simply get your groove on. Then look no further, because one has been spotted. And it's Sir Whoopass, Immortal Death. Once again, it's available on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Once again, thank you for stopping by and checking out this video, and I hope that this is one that many of you will get and give a go after this video, because I would love to see this game continue to get support, so that the team at Atomic Elbow can continue to update and improve it, or maybe even give us a full-on sequel sometime down the road. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss out on any other gaming content that will be coming here to the channel, like retro game unboxings, retro game hunting, my live stream replays, and more. Speaking of my live streams, if you're so inclined to do so and if you're interested, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern start time, link in the description box below. I play all types of different games over there, so stop by, chat with me. I'd love to see you there. Also in the description box, there's a link to the Grim Beardson Discord server, which is a joint Discord server between myself and my brother, as I had mentioned earlier, Suave Beardson. You can chat with us both there all week long, and you'll also find links to his Twitch and YouTube as well. So with that, I'm D, I'm the Grim Gamer, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to vote for Derpo.